Hey guys, Bo Taylor with the Roof Group, Blackhawk Roofing, Bo Taylor and Associates. This is your favorite show and my favorite show, Roof Rants, where I rant and the topic is about roofs. So you're a nerd, but embrace it. So not only am I the consultant to the stars and some pretty big companies, but I own my own company. I'm effectively a salesman for another company. I sell commercial for a company, and I obviously was voted the top door knocking salesman in the country this year. So selling 312 roofs last year. However, I didn't do it by today's topic, and I'm so glad this came up because I still do this to this day. Everyone does it because it feels like the right thing to do, and that is information dump, which is basically just going bleh, with information when the person shows they're devoutly not interested. You know, so as I'm talking, I'm telling them about all the wonderful things I can do and what company I'm with, and for whatever reason, I didn't touch their heart. I didn't touch their heart, and that's on me. That's on me. You know what I mean? But for whatever reason, they're like, I'm not interested. You're the fifth person today. No, thank you. Nothing. Bam, and goodbye. Right? And so, what do we try to do when we're losing them? We try to throw up all this information on them. Like, if I just give them more information, it's going to change their mind, Like, well, wait a minute, I think we can get your roof approved because we're different damn it, we're different. I told her we were different. I hope that later on when she thinks about how we're different, she's going to call me. You know what I mean? No, bruh. You lost them. And so, we naturally want to do that. But instead, counterintuitively, the exact opposite approach is actually what works. If I'm talking and I'm starting to lose them bad, I'm going to step back and agree with them and ask them a question. A very basic question about their home to get them talking. Because I've had a door shut on me or slammed in my face tens of thousands of times without question. And every single one of them had one thing in common. Every single one of those people shut the door on me when I was talking. No one ever shuts the door on themselves when they're talking. You never see anyone be like, and another thing is, you guys are vultures coming around. Like, well, what? You didn't get out your thought there before you slammed the door in your face, Miss Betty. And that's because they like to hear the sound of their own voice. And they'll keep talking for that. So give it to them. I'm losing them. Hey, I'm Bo. I'm starting to lose them. I'm not interested. You guys are timid. Listen, hey, I totally understand where you're coming from with the annoying thing. Trust me, I hate this. Let me ask you a question, though. In all seriousness, how old's your roof, would you say? I mean, or how long you been living here? When you say that, you had a roofer look at it and he told you it wasn't damaged. Did he give you a report kind of outlining if there was any type of damage or there's just none? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, no, I see where you're coming from, and so I'm glad that you're just clarifying because we're not trying to bother you. We're not. And so when you say you're not interested, that implies, are you ever going to be interested, or is it something you have to get to the roof, or you guys feel comfortable sitting on it? We were denied last year, and my agent came out, and he's the one, he's my friend in high school, and my agent came out, and he climbed up on there, barely, almost fell and broke his neck, but he told me there's at least 5 years left on it, and so we've got a lot of projects coming up. We're redoing the floors, and so we just wanted to push it back. Bing, bing, bing. Wait a minute. You just gave me some real valuable information. You tried to have it approved last year, but it was denied. Your agent came out and looked at it, and he got up there and told you it had 5 years left on it. Your agent did that? Okay. Okay, you're getting some other homework done. You're getting your flooring done. Okay. The analogy I saw somewhere that I really liked was, I'm asking questions, and then I'm just pulling out my 6-shooter, and every question I ask, I'm loading a bullet, because they're giving me more and more information that I'm eventually going to use to murder them, or probably just close the deal. So I don't know why the analogy was a gun, but again, to hold the gun to them, make them sign the contract, and then hope that judge upholds that in some type of court of law. But again, ask those questions, get them talking. They'll give you so much information if you just ask questions. And why not? They're about to slam the door in your face. You're about to feel stupid for going, blah, 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 blah. And then walk into the car and she didn't get it. She's got damage. It's a discontinued shingle. What did she understand about that? You know what I mean? Stop, agree. Listen, I get where you're coming from. I get people mad at me all day. You imagine how I feel. But let me ask you a question. When you say you're just not interested, you know, do you think all of these roofers are coming around here for no reason? Or do you think it's just because some of the roofs do have damage? Or do you think, we're just getting over on the insurance company? I know that you're not getting over on the insurance company, but I mean, I don't think it's any real damage. Just losing your granules isn't that big of a deal. No, hey, listen, I understand why you could think that. I actually run into that constantly because it seems like such a little thing that wouldn't matter. But here's the thing. Here's what's really going on. It's not that it's bad right now. Most hail doesn't leak for 3, 4, 5 years. What it is it's bad down the road. And what I mean by that is your granules protect the petroleum-based matting from the UV rays. It protects against the sun. Once those are knocked off, what's going to happen is your roof will deteriorate exponentially. It's going to deteriorate much faster than it would have. So it's not like, oh, you have leaks in your house, they're going to replace your roof. The real problem is you've lost years of your roof's service life. So if you had 20 years left, now you only have 14. Well, you lost 6 years of a roof's life. 6 years is a lot, and roofs are really, really expensive. And you only have a limited time to get with the insurance company and give them information. And so there's this thing called a reasonable expectation to protect your property from further damage. Meaning, if you sustain damage, you have to bring them out and tell them about it, or otherwise they cannot cover it. And so you're not even saying, hey, look, I have hail damage, you need to come replace my roof. It's more, hey, we had some wind and some hail out here. I've seen some roofs going on in the neighborhood. And so I had a contractor out. He's telling me there's damage. I want you to send a representative out and tell me if you agree. Meet with him and tell him if you agree with him. And either way, you're protecting your best interest because you're doing your due diligence. Your reasonable expectation to protect your property is being satisfied by the fact that you brought them out here. So if there's problems in the future, you're covered. Bullets! Boom, 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 boom. Roof rant.